Okay guys, my name is Sirwin and I'm doing a review for Star Wars Battlefront for PlayStation 4. I created this game a while back ago when it first came out. I got the season pass, everything, and just like most people, I got kind of disappointed. But there are a few things that keep me coming back to it, you know. So I'm going to go over 5 key aspects that I'm going to rate it on, which are going to be graphics, soundtrack, content, gameplay, and voice acting. First off, talk about graphics. Graphics are just fantastic. They're amazing. I'm giving the graphics on here a 10 out of 10. It's just stunning. The visuals and everything. And there's not much I can really say about it. It's just perfect. They nailed it. Second, I'm talking about the soundtrack. The soundtrack is fantastic, just like the graphics. It just makes you feel like you're actually in a movie. It makes you feel like you're back in Star Wars. Just the nostalgia is just amazing, and it makes you want to just come back to it, just listen to it. So soundtrack, just like graphics, get a 10 out of 10. And then third, content. The first thing that has ruined this game for me was the content. There was no campaign. It just gave you half of a game. It just gave you the multiplayer. Even the multiplayer kind of felt lacking to me when I first got it, because I got the season pass and everything, and there weren't that many maps to play with. It just felt like there was just not enough. Almost like they rushed it when they wanted to come out with it. And then it took forever for them to come out with Outer Rim. And Outer Rim just kind of came out. And honestly, Outer Rim wasn't even that great to begin with. It wasn't that much. Like, it was fun for a little bit, but just like the regular maps, it got old. And it didn't seem like it was enough. That sounds terrible, you know? Sound like I'm greedy and stuff, but we always wanted a campaign. Like, honestly, this game could have been the greatest game ever if they just copied and pasted Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, up the graphics. That's it. It would have been fantastic. That's what the fans want. That's what I wanted. And I'm going to give content 5 out of 10, so that's very lacking. Next, I'm going to go with gameplay. Gameplay, it's pretty fun, but it's just the only thing that's bad about it. Well, it's not even bad. It's just average. It's just like any other Battlefield or Call of Duty game. All it is really is just a Battlefield with the Star Wars skin on it, you know, which isn't really bad. It would have named this game Star Wars Battlefield instead of Battlefront, you know. I'd honestly probably give it a better review because that's what this really is. It's fun. The flying is definitely fun. It just feels really nice. The shooting mechanics are just like Battlefield, except, you know, they add the third person, which I love the third person. That's how you play Battlefield. But the only bad thing that I noticed from the gameplay, which kind of really struck a nerve with me, is the heroes. The heroes feel super clunky, and I can't really explain it too well. It just doesn't feel right. Like, you don't feel as overpowered. You don't feel, I don't know, it feels like I feel slow in a way when I play as a hero. But then when I played in Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, I felt like I was crazy powerful. I felt like a real Jedi, you know. It brought back, I don't know, just all these great feelings. And then you play here, the nostalgia is great, but you just don't feel that powerful like you usually do. And another thing with the gameplay, there's not much to do if you're not online. Like, you can't play just instant action. You know, you can play missions and stuff like that. And there's a few different other options for offline, but it just doesn't feel like it's enough. So I'm going to give gameplay a 6 out of 10. Next is the voice acting. And I honestly think voice acting on this game is just the worst, especially when it comes to heroes. Heroes, they couldn't get the stars that played the original guys, so it just ruined it for me. It just didn't feel natural. It felt forced almost in a way. I just did not like it. It was terrible, especially one for Han Solo. The Han Solo voice acting was just god awful. You know, you're expecting Harrison Ford and you hear just the cringiest voice in the world. But when it came to like normal soldiers talking, not too bad. Like, it's average. I'll give it that. So I'm gonna give voice acting 4 out of 10. Mostly because the heroes are for me. Overall, this game is alright. It's really just average. That's all I can really say.
They are taking over a control.
I honestly wish they could just easily just copied Battlefront 1 and 2 and just up the graphics, and that's all people really wanted. But, you know, DICE wanted to make its own thing. It's all it is, really. The only way to describe this game is Battlefront with a little bit of a Star Wars twist on it. And it's not that great. They're coming out with Battlefield. I keep on saying Battlefield. It's so much alike. But all I can say is, well, they're coming out with a Battlefront 2, and I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not even gonna. I'm thinking about renting it when it comes out. You know, I'm just gonna wait and see how it is. And if they add a campaign and they redeem themselves, I might buy it. But until then, I'm done with DICE and Battlefront. So I'm gonna give this game a 7 out of 10. It's all right, but it's nothing too pretty. So that's all I got. So like, subscribe if you want, and that'll be it. See you guys later.